TIFU letting my wife know the meaning of a phrase I would whisper into her ear. Standard not today, but 4 years ago. So when my wife and I first started dating, 7 years now, she was fairly naive to the world. She grew up in a strict Southern Baptist environment and was never allowed to date, watch certain things, etc., etc. She moved out of her parents' house in 2013 at 21 years old. I met her 7 years ago on October 28th. We started talking and messaging each other things fairly quickly and getting frisky. Now, I've never done this with anyone else, but because she was very innocent to various pop culture references, I decided to give it a try. During one of our early makeout sessions, without knowing a lick of French aside from Dexter's Laboratory. Yes, my dear reader, we are going there. I proceeded to whisper the phrase omelette du fromage into her ear. This turned her on immensely. So for 3 solid years this went on until I fucked up and told her what the phrase meant. Ever since then I've regretted telling her. And she never thought to look it up, because I always got a kick out of it. Omelette du fromage equals cheese omelette. Married for 6 years this past June, so I did something right. TL. Drive. For 3 solid years my girlfriend and then wife got off to me whispering cheese omelette into her ear because she had no clue what omelette du fromage actually meant. Edit. Forgot to add that she in fact hates cheese. Edit 2. Thanks for all the laughs and first awards lol. My wife and I are both laughing because we've held off on posting this, but it's a hilarious story. Edit 3. I've only seen a few, 2 to 3, naysayers. I can fully assure you that this is in fact true. It's still hilarious to this day that I managed to go for so long and give her the feels by using a cheesy line. Did I mention we have 2 kids? So dad joke included at no extra charge. The wife here. In my defense, I had never been any sort of relationship before him, so a lot of things turned me on rolling on the floor laughing. So Dexter Laboratory was right. You can get anything with that phrase. Time to go conquer my country. Bro, how did she not understand omelette? Maybe she knew and just really likes cheese. Hey, that's not so bad. I dated a Brazilian who said the word joelho, and for whatever reason, I turned into mush. Later on I learned it simply meant knee, like your knee, but it is still one of the sexiest words I've ever heard. My GF adopted 2 small dogs and she loved my suggestion that she name them Frank and Beans. It was nearly 2 years of listening to her call Frank and Beans every day before she caught on. Well, you had the right to remain silent. A French man once told me he does not understand why Americans keep repeating that phrase. He said it doesn't even mean cheese omelette, but rather omelette. The cheese correct way is omelette au fromage. You're supposed to say that after you scramble her eggs, not before. Maybe she can't take a yolk. Try this one next time. Ragout de boulettes, or you know, je t'aime mon amour, but that one's boring. Ha ha ha, I think of this phrase occasionally for no reason at all. I'll now associate it with this story and I don't know if I like that. Hashtag THATSALLYOUCANSAY. If it helps, you can switch to J'ai envie de toi, which is I want you. Probably a bit more useful than cheese omelette, haha. She heard omelette and didn't think it's something dumb. You can't say something sexy with short phrase about fucking omelette LMAO. Me and wife have been crying laughing at this for 30 minutes. The comments from Up and his wife show you guys will have a long, lovely, healthy marriage. Forgot to add, I remember the Dexter's Laboratory episode. As soon as I saw the phrase, I couldn't stop laughing. Allow me to correct. Omelette du fromage equals omelette of the cheese. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. When my brother was in his early 20s, his pet name for his girlfriend was his little champignon. They both thought this was some romantic pet name when really he was just calling her his mushroom. OMG. My boyfriend is French, and when I ask him to speak French in my ear, he will sometimes say this as a joke. But he knows I watched the show as a kid and also knew what it meant anyways. Why did you keep egging her on?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.